Yes, okay. The title of our talk this morning is we're going to study a sutta. Okay, yeah. The name of the sutta is the Karaniya Metta Sutta. Okay, according to the commentary, during the Buddha's time, at the beginning of the rains retreat, 500 monks. I'll come to that later. Yeah, I need help later. Yes. 500 monks went to the forest somewhere around the Himalayas to meditate. Okay, and they have got problem meditating doing their practice. Okay, yeah. Thank you. Okay, they have got problem doing their practice. So when they went to the Buddha, so the Buddha teach them how to practice the Karaniya Metta Sutta, how to practice metta. They experience funny sound, okay, people sneezing, people coughing, sounds of. So they were fearful. Okay, they saw sights of body without head, and they saw sights of heads without body. According to the commentary. So they were scared. So Karaniya means this is what should be done. So they saw the Buddha, and the Buddha said, this is what should be done. Okay, yeah. So the practice. Our practice is always three parts. Okay, it's sila, okay, moral conduct. Okay, bhavana, training the mind. Why do we want to train the mind? We train the mind to develop wisdom. So in this sutta too, there is sections on sila, sections on bhavana, okay, and the Buddha teaches a few methods to practice the bhavana, and eventually the conclusion is how do you arrive with panya? How do you arrive with wisdom? Okay, yeah. In many countries, in Sri Lanka, Burma, and Thailand, the Karaniya Metta Sutta is also used as a parita. Parita is the mind protection. People chant this sutta during certain occasions, like for example today, new moon, okay, festive seasons, okay, yeah, special occasion, death, okay, yeah, or full moon day, as auspicious chant is also to protect the mind. Okay, yeah. This sutta was used as a discourse. Okay, as a teaching. It is also used by the monks to protect the mind. When they are scared. Okay, yeah. So the Buddha recommends that when you go back to the forest to do during your rains retreat, practice the Karaniya Metta. So practice metta twice a day. So today we're going to go through the sutta. We're also going to do some chanting. So how do we approach this? Okay, from you, good people. Okay, for you, for many of you who are familiar with the chanting. Okay, yeah. So feel the chant, be inside the chant, and if you can chant together with me. Okay, yeah. Feel the calm. These feelings are very subtle. Okay, see if you can watch it and feel it. Feel the calm. Feel the joy. Okay. Feel the stillness. And feel the non-drama of. We tend to view happiness as something very extreme. Wow, people praise us, we feel very happy. We win lottery, we feel very happy. Okay, we achieve fame, we feel very happy. Okay, yeah, something exciting happened, we feel very happy. Yeah? But we go for this, the opposite is also true, we feel very sad. Yeah? But in between this equanimity, this in the world of storm, and you can watch this world of storm with equanimity and watch it with, still put on a smile and say, such is worldly affair. It is like that. Okay, see if you can pick up all this. Okay, for people who are not familiar with the chanting, so you're going to hear the chants. Okay, yeah, chants are sound. Chanting, hearing chanting, or be aware of chanting, be aware of sound is a practice of mindfulness by itself. Okay, so when you watch this sound coming, okay, sound, the ear door senses sound. When the ear door senses sound, the mind will think. Okay, the mind will make comments. Be aware of this mind that make comments. So this thinking is not you. It is caused by this sound that the mind makes some comments. These comments will also result in some certain feeling. You will like it, you will not like it, or according to the sutta, is not liking or not liking. So we call it neutral. Okay. So watch this feeling. So watch the feeling, watch the thinking, and it is caused by the chanting. Okay. Yeah. So it's a practice of mindfulness. Yeah. If you like it, it is like that. It is our daily life too. We have got this body, we have got this mind. We experience things. We experience things that we like. The feeling of like. It can be very subtle and it can be very strong. This liking, because of liking, you want it to stay. Because of not liking, you want it to go away. Sometimes because of liking, you're in the middle of it, you want it to stay, or once it stops, you want it to come back. So that's one thing. What's the one thing? Wanting it to come back or wanting it to go away. Brother James, chant some more, it's very nice. Or Brother James, come on, stop it. It's irritating. So watch all this. Okay, so it's mindfulness practice. All right, so we will go through the Karaniya Metta Sutta. Okay, the first part of the sutta is moral conduct, is sila. Okay, yeah. So the Buddha teaches the 500 monks. Okay, before you practice, go back to the forest. This is the thing that you must do. Okay, so this is what he teaches. Okay, in Pali. Karaniya mata kusalena yantam santam param abhisamecha sako ujuja suhujuja suvachocha samuduana timani Santu sakocha subarocha apakitocha salahukauti santindriyocha nipakocha apakapokule suananugiro Nacha kudam sammachare kinchiyena vinu pawadeyum. This is what the Buddha said. What's the meaning? Okay, we go back. Okay, this is what should be done by one who is skilled in goodness and who knows the path of peace. Let them be able and upright, straightforward and gentle in speech, humble and not conceited, contented and easily satisfied, few duties and frugal in their ways, peaceful and calm, wise and skillful, not proud and demanding in nature. Let them not do the slightest things that the wise would later reprove. So, this is what the great teacher says. Monks, go back. This is what should be done. Karaniya. Okay. By one who is skilled in goodness. Okay. So practice well. Be skilled in your patimokkha, in the training rules. So for people like us, lay people, it applies to us too. What is our sila? Good people, be good in the sila. We just chanted the pancha sila. Okay. The 5 silas. Good people, be good. So be good in these 5 silas. Okay, sometimes you go on meditation retreat. Okay, there are 8 silas. good people, be good in these 8 silas. Take it seriously. Okay, yeah. So this is the foundation. Start with this first. Yeah? Before you can train your mind and develop wisdom. Okay, start with this first, the sila. Who knows the path of peace? The end of peace is Nibbana, the path, the Noble Eightfold Path. Yeah? We know this path that will lead us to peace. Okay? Let them be able and upright. Okay, yeah, straightforward and gentle in speech. Okay, able and upright. Okay? Right action, straightforward and gentle. Right speech. Humble and not conceited. Conceited means, conceit is the most one of the very high fetters. Okay, yeah, conceit is hard to get rid of. Okay, we all have got conceit. Okay, what is conceit? Conceit means, do we say this person is better than me, or that person is not as good as me, or this person is as good as me? Comparing, conceit, ego. Okay, I'm better, I'm not as good, or this person is as good. Or do we watch with equanimity? Oh, it's like that. Yeah. So it's hard to develop. But to be aware is the first step towards developing wisdom. So awareness. All right. Okay. So we train awareness. Humble and not conceited. Contented and easily satisfied. This is good enough. Contented with the requisites. Contented, our lay life. Contented with the place that you live in. The food that you get. Okay, yeah, body sometimes aches and pains. It's all right. That's nature. This is the aging process. We've got a body, we have got a mind, suffering. That's nature. As long as there's body, there's mind, there will be suffering. Okay, there will be pain. It is how you watch this pain, how do you let go of this pain to achieve this freedom. Yeah, be easily satisfied. Yeah, it's contentment. It's good enough. Few duties and frugal in their ways. Okay, yeah, so for our lay life would be, we don't want to busy ourselves with too many things. We have got a livelihood. This livelihood is busy itself already. Okay, what to do? We have got to have a livelihood, but not do many other things. Okay, so when you're free, have nothing to do time, instead of playing computer games all the time, or instead of having this music on the ears all the time, earphone on the ears all the time. You see, yeah, watch this mind, give it space to be free, give the mind space to contemplate, give the mind space to watch, to feel. Yeah. A good recommendation, a thing that we practice and I have learned over the years is have meals together, family, when it's time to eat together. Some people, when they eat, they can't stop talking. And when they eat, they still watch TV. When they eat, they still have got music on. Okay, yeah, so this is what the Buddha teaches. Few duties, when it's time to eat, just eat. Then you enjoy your food. Okay, then you chew your food well. Then you digest well. When you digest well, you don't have to eat a lot. Okay, yeah, you get good nutrition, so you end up with good health. Okay, few duties and frugal in their ways. Peaceful and calm, wise and skillful. Peaceful and calm. The mind, peaceful and calm, wise and skillful. Not proud and demanding in nature. It is also contentment. Let them not do the slightest thing that the wise would later reprove. Okay, yeah. So watch the mind, watch the body. Okay, yeah. Then once you have done the sila, okay, make sure the moral conduct is right, watching the sila well, then it's time to cultivate the mind. Okay, yeah, this is the first method that the Buddha recommends. Cultivation of loving kindness. You see, there are many methods of training the mind, cultivation. Okay, Anapanasati is one method, watching the breath. Okay, there are something like 40 methods of mindfulness training. Okay, yeah. So some monks will just watch an object, or visualize something. Okay, yeah. Loving kindness, metta meditation is a method. Okay, yeah. Of course, Anapanasati, watching the breath, is the most documented. There are many suttas that describes in detail how do you watch the breath. So the easiest to train ourselves, the easiest to learn would be the Anapanasati, watching the breath. Okay, but of course there are many other methods. Okay, this is one method. Okay, loving kindness. Also, it is. I personally find that loving kindness meditation in our lay life, it can be quite complicated because that's a lot of things going on in our worldly affairs. That is hard for you to train this loving kindness to a very, very samadhi, very samatha, to a jhana level. Okay, very deep level. Of course, loving kindness is important. If you do Anapanasati for too long, the problem with the characteristic of Anapanasati is you end up very secluded, very. You just want to keep to yourself, just be alone and peaceful, and it's very joyful to enjoy the peace and tranquility, and you don't want to look at people, you want to be alone in seclusion. Okay, so once in a while it is good to complement it with metta meditation, and then once you do metta, you just feel like smiling to people. Yeah, okay. So this is the first method. Okay, the beings method. This is what the Buddha said in Pali. Suki no wa ke mi no hontu sabe sata bhavantu sukitata ye ke chi panna buddha tita sawa tawarawa anavasesha Dikawaye mahantawa majimara sakanu katula Dikawaye vadita Yecha dure vasanti avidure Bhuta wa samva vesi wa sabe satta bhavan tu sukitata. The beings method, all right, okay. What does it mean? These methods starting with wishing. Wishing first. The second section is to the beings. What kind of being? The third section is radiating this metta to all directions, similar to the mother method that just now we practiced. Okay, so we take a look. Wishing in gladness and in safety, may all beings be at peace. So this unconditional love, this kind heart, okay, in gladness, just happy. Wishing happily in safety, may all beings be at peace, be at ease. What beings? Whatever living beings there be, whether they are weak or strong, omitting none, the great or the mighty, medium, short or small. So the weak or strong, omitting none. Okay, all kinds of beings. So weak in the body and weak in the mind. So from metta, we also develop karuna. Okay, people who are in pain, beings who are weak, beings who are in pain. Say, oh brother, sister, I appreciate your pain, this pain in your heart. Okay, this sense of karuna, compassion towards this being who are weak. beings who are strong. Body is strong, the mind is strong. You know, you have achieved, you have done well. This sense of mudita. Okay, yeah. Oh, my friend, you have done well. Congratulations. Wishing in gladness and in safety. You know, really happy. Unconditional love. Omitting none. The great or the mighty, medium, short or small. So your high power, low power, insignificant, somebody is significant. It doesn't matter. I just want to wish you well. Developing metta, developing karuna, developing mudita. Spreading the seen and the unseen, those living near and far away, those born and to be born, may all beings be happy. Okay, spreading, so radiation. This loving kindness meditation is always radiating out. So it is not what you can take from the world, it is what you can give to the world. This is the beautiful practice. Okay, it is not what we can take from the world, it's what we can give to the world. Okay, this metta, loving kindness. Who do we give? Those living near and far away, those born and to be born. May all beings be happy. Then the second method. Good people, we live in society of different people, friends, colleagues, okay, fellow volunteers. Okay, people have got different ideas. Okay, people have got different ways of doing things. Not all of us do right speech all the time. Not all of us do right action all the time. They bound to be friction. This is what the great teacher says. Na paro param nikubeta nati maneta katta jinam kanji brayosana parigasana nanna mana sadukam mechaya. Let no one deceive another, nor despise any being in any state. Let none through anger or ill will wish harm upon another. Let none deceive another. Deceive means telling half-truth, telling things that are not true, or despise any being in any state. Say bad things, cause disgust, cause anger to beings, fellow human beings, fellow colleagues, fellow volunteers in any state that will cause anger or ill will. We do not wish harm upon another. This kind heart, unconditional heart. Then the third method, the mother method. Say, monks, okay, there is another way to cultivate the mind, to train the mind. Okay. Mata yatta niyam putam ayusa eka putam manurake evam pisa babhutesu manasam bhavavi aparimanam. In English. Even as a mother protects with her life a child, her only child, so with a boundless heart should one cherish all living beings. So we tried that just now in our meditation. So if you are new, you find that it takes a while to get used to feeling this metta. Okay, so of course these monks are skilled practitioners. Okay, when they went back to the forest to practice this, you know, the mind was already very calm, very peaceful. So of course, it evokes the sense of metta very quickly. Okay, and they very quickly get into very deep state of meditation. You know, very peaceful, very calm, and they feel like smiling. Wow! It touched the bottom of your heart. Then the fourth method. Metanja sabbalokasmin mana sambhavaya parimanam udham madho jatiriyancha asapadam averam asapatam. Radiating kindness over the entire world, spreading outwards to the skies and downwards to the depths, outwards and unbounded, free from hatred and ill will. Okay, yeah, so it's radiating this kindness, radiating this metta. Yeah. So this practice is bhavana. Bhavana means the right effort, the right mindfulness, and the right stillness. Okay, the last three of the Noble Eightfold Path. Sama Vayamo, Sama Sati, Sama Samadhi. Vayamo means effort. Sama Sati, mindfulness. Okay, there are various methods of training the mindfulness. Okay, this is one method. Sama Samadhi. They're all interrelated. When you put in the effort in mindfulness, there will be stillness. Okay, because of the stillness, there's joy. There's joy. You want to put in more effort. So joy and effort goes together. Okay, they complement each other. Okay, yeah. What is right mindfulness? Okay, the Buddha recommends 40 different methods of right mindfulness. Okay, yeah. As wrong mindfulness, some people think of certain things. For example, people who able to come up with Ponzi schemes, people who are able to devise grand scheme to deceive people, take a lot of money and run away. They are very mindful, but that's wrong mindfulness. So they end up very skillful. Of course, it's like that. Eventually, it's payback time. Yeah. So samasati is to let go, mindfulness of letting go, watching the objects of meditation that will lead to the arising of wisdom. We'll look at arising of wisdom later on. Okay, yeah. So this is what the Buddha says. Titan charam nisinno vasayano vayawatasa vigadaminho etam satim mahiteya brahmametam viharam medhammahu. Whether standing or walking, seated or lying down, free from drowsiness, one should sustain this recollection. This is said to be the sublime abiding. Right effort is continuous effort. So that means once the mind is on certain subject, keep at it. That's effort. Continue with this mindful effort. Samavayamo. Whether you are standing or whether you are walking, whether you are seated or whether you are lying down, keep having this mindfulness. Samasati means free from drowsiness. The mind is always aware, knowing, mindful. It means the same thing. Okay? Yeah? Free from drowsiness. Samadhi, once you sustain this recollection, keep at it, then peace and calm, stillness will arise. This is said to be the sublime abiding. Okay, according to the commentaries, with continuously doing this, one of the four methods, the mind settles down very calm into jhana, then it develops into the third jhana. You are then God. Okay. During the pre-Buddha time and the past-Buddha time, there are some people who believe in God. This is God. God is actually within. They can radiate out. Brahma Vihara. Okay. Brahmam metam viharam idhammahu. Brahma is God. Viharam, this is where the God stays. Once you practice that to third jhana, this is sublime abiding, this is God. Okay, this is arupa realm, very high realm. Okay, without body. Okay, it's mind state. But we train the mind. Sama vayamo, sama sati, sama samadhi. Not just mindful. Develop this mindfulness. We go one step further. This is what the Buddha teaches. One step further, insight and liberation. Developing vipassana, developing wisdom. Okay, so this is the conclusion to the sutta, good people. This is what the Buddha says. Ditinja anupagama sila vadasanena sampanno kamesu vineya gedham nahi jatu gapasayam punareti. By not holding to fixed views, the pure-hearted one, having clarity of vision, being freed from all sense desires, is not born again into this world. By not holding to fixed views. So what is insight? Insight is realize, see anicca, see dukkha, see anatta. How do you see it? How do you experience it? By not holding to fixed views. Fixed views means anatta, means atta. Somebody, I am like that. This is the way it should be. This is fixed views. But things keep changing all the time. All conditions are impermanent. Just now you sit down in meditation, the mind goes in wave. Oh, stillness comes. Then there is some kind of sound, and the mind gets stirred up a little bit again. Okay. After listening to this Dhamma talk, okay, I'm sure you feel a certain sense of calm. You are good people. The reason why you are here is because you are good people. You want to learn the Dhamma, investigate the Dhamma. So good people, watch these 7 factors of enlightenment. Okay, these bhujanas. It is there. It's very subtle. Just watch it. Okay, number 1, sati. Sati means mindfulness. When you're mindfulness, and you investigate the Dhamma, Dhamma vichaya. Okay, 2nd factor. Then there's virya. There's wow, this subtle mind that say, wow, there's this effort. I want to find out more. It's interesting. It's interesting. Then it's sati pasadi samadhi. Piti. Piti pasadi samadhi. Piti, this sense of joy. Not great joy, happiness where you jump out, but you feel like smiling. It's very nice, very nice. Pasadi, calm, peaceful. Samadhi, this stillness. It's there. Watch it, good people. It's there. And upeka, sense of, oh, it's like that. It's like that. So watch just 7 factors of enlightenment. Okay. Sati, Dhamma, Vichaya, okay. Virya, Sati, Pasadi, Samadhi, and Upeka. So things change. Okay, by not holding to fixed views. Having fixed views. Not holding to fixed views means anatta, no self. Things change all the time. The pure-hearted one, once you develop these bhujangas, these 7 factors of enlightenment to a very high level, okay, yeah. So that's the beauty of the Dhamma. It's beautiful at the beginning. If it's beautiful at the middle, it's beautiful at the end. So we all have got our different levels of practice. Some of you just started 1 year. Some of you have been meditating for 15, 20 years. Okay, but we all can feel this. It's there. Okay, the 7 factors of enlightenment. Okay, of course we practice to a high level. You become the pure-hearted one. Okay, who is the pure-hearted one? The pure-hearted one is the one that has erased all defilements. There's no more defilements. There's no more dirty things in the mind. Okay, the mind becomes pure-hearted, or the heart becomes, the heart becomes pure. When the heart becomes pure, the heart is full of compassion and full of wisdom. Having clarity of vision, you can see anicca, you can see dukkha, you can see anatta. You experienced a little bit of it just now in the meditation and in the chanting. Okay, like, don't like, neutral. Is there one thing? If there's one thing, there is dukkha. This feeling of one thing or not one thing, it is also temporary. It will go away. Yeah, it is non-self because it's caused by this Sunday thought. You go out, it can be caused, something else will happen. The mind gets stirred up again, or maybe come down. So with a busy life, a lot of things will stir up the mind. Yeah? So we watch this with clear vision. Being free from all sense desires. No more desire, no more wanting. When there's no more wanting, there's no more suffering. Why do we suffer? We suffer because there's a lot of wanting. We want. The more you want, the less happy you will be. The less you want, the more happy you will be. So there's no more desire. It's not born again into this world. You have achieved Nibbana. Okay, this is the insight, the end, the liberation. This is the conclusion, and this is the wisdom, that the Buddha teaches. Okay, we will chant the sutta again. Sorry, I'm doing it the long way. All right, okay, so be in the here and now, good people. Chanting is also a mindfulness practice. If you know how to chant, chant along. If you don't know how to chant, just feel the vibration, watch the mind. The Buddha's word. Or you can watch it as a parita. Karaniya mata kusalena yantam santam padam abhisameja sako ujuja suhujuja suvajoja samudu anatimani santu sakoja shubharoja apakichoja salahukavati santindriyoja nipakoja apagapukulesu ananugiro naja kuram sammachare kinchiyena vinupavadeyum sukino akemino tu sabe satta bhavantu sukitata eke cipanna buddhatita sawa tawarawa anavasesa dikawa imahantawa majima rasakanu katula itawa yewa ditaye chadure vasanti avidure Uttawa samva vesi vasabe sata bhavantu sukhitata na paro param niku vedanati maneta katta chinam kinchi brayo sana varigasana anna mana sadukha micayam matta yatta niyam putam ayusa eka putam manurake evam pisabha bhutesu mana sambhava vyaparimanam metancha sabhalokasme mana sambhava vyaparimanam udham madhucha tiriyancha asapadam averam asapatam titancharam nisinno vasayano vayawatasa vigarameno etam satim abhiteya brahma etam viharam idhammahu ditincha anupagamam sila vadassanena sampanno kamesu vineya gedham nahi jatu kapaseyam punare iti. Isn't that beautiful? Let's say sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Yes. So we're now open for questions.
Anybody have any questions? Really? No question at all?
Let me tell a story, okay, before somebody asks questions, okay? Yeah. Hey, I look a little bit ugly. Brother Yap asked me this question this morning. Hey, what happened to you, brother? Yeah, I fell off the bicycle. Yes. So there are 15 wounds all over the body. Okay. This happened around 10 days ago. Okay. So I would like to share with you my experience and the lessons I have learned. Okay. First lesson that I have learned is I must wear a helmet when I ride bicycle. Okay, so from now on, the helmet is at the back of the bicycle. All right, okay, yeah, because with this walking around with these wounds, I hear from people don't talk about bicycle accidents. But I hear from people that, oh, so and so, I've got a colleague's friend. He fell off the bicycle and he died. He hit the curb and died. And then I meet somebody else. Oh, there's this lady, yeah, we were at the park. This lady fell off the bicycle, hit the curb, and she was bleeding. By the time the paramedics came, they pronounced her dead. Then I went to the office to submit my MC. And then a few colleagues were saying, oh, yeah, I've got a friend. You know, he fell off the bicycle and then he knocked that part of the head. That was 4 years ago. Today he's still a vegetable. Yeah. So I'm grateful that I had this fall. From now on, when I ride a bicycle, I want to put on a helmet. You should do the same too. Then, when I fell, went to see a doctor. The doctor gave me a rack of medications, something like 6 pills inside. Yeah, so I took the first pill. At the counter, the girl said, this is painkiller. Okay, so I took one. And then, no pain. Yeah. And then I take one more 12 hours later. So 12 hours later, I woke up saying, no, I painkiller, I deal with this pain. So I decided to deal with the pain and watch the pain for 2 days. Yeah. What we call this compound feeling, pain. So as I watch it, okay, mindfully, it's cold. The surfaces are cold. 15 holes, they are cold. It's also slightly numb. It is also as if there are things pulling. You know, there's a hole in the skin, and it's as if things are pulling. And it has got an atta. It's got a life. It has got a life. It's pulsating. It's duk 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 duk. It also sometimes is like electric shock. It has electricity. Okay, so I should watch it. And every atta, every self say, "Hey, look at me! Look at me! I'm important! I'm important!" So as watchers, I say that if I were to put my mind into, because everyone is saying, "Hey, I'm important. Come, look at me, look at me." The mind will get into it, and you become it. You become this pain, this compound feeling. I think this is how people get depressed. This is how people say, "Oh, I'm miserable. Nobody cares for me. Okay, when is it going to go away? I shouldn't have done this," regretting the past and worrying about the future. But our skin is the biggest organ in our whole body. You know, it's huge. It's a huge sheet of surface area. There are only 15 holes. The rest of the sheet still working. Our senses, the eye is still working perfectly well. The nose still can smell. The ear still can hear. The tongue still can taste food. The mind still active, can think. I still can go for a walk. So as I was watching it mindfully, if you're not careful, these 15 little holes are saying, "Come, come, come." Then you become part of it. So maybe that's why some people, because of the pain of the heart, they jump down from high, tall buildings, because it is the pain of the heart that hurts a lot more. The 2 days watching these 15 wounds, actually, there are a few holes, but we watch it, and it feels cold, it feels tight. So people with pain in the body, actually, if they do not become depressed, or they go on to do great things, people who are handicapped, they end up scientists, motivational speakers. But there are people who jump down from tall stories, tall buildings, and they look perfectly well, Yeah, so that's my experience with these 15 little holes of this big skin organ. Now is your time to ask question. Yes, sister. Yay, there's a question.
Dear brother, can you elaborate more on ill will? For instance, like people do things against the law, then government take action against them. Is it ill will? Or when we see friends who do wrong things, then we want to report them. Is it ill will?
Ill will. The society, there will always be criminals, people who do not disobey the law. Okay, we watch things happening. Okay, my understanding of ill will is the mental hindrance, nirvana. Okay, watch our own minds, watch this self. Okay, we just ill will starts from just not nice feeling, to stress, to I don't like, or to hate. Greed, hatred, delusion, hatred, not happy. So the unwholesome mind, the ill will, okay, the hatred starts from just, I just don't like this condition. And so when you're practicing, the situation that you're in, it's just not happy with it. Okay? Yeah? The opposite of ill will is sensual desire. Whoa, full of passion, full of passion. You know? Yeah? So with this mental hindrance, it is hard for you to train your mind to a very high level. Okay, yeah. So rid ourselves of ill will. How do we know that we have got ill will? So when you watch the mind, when you're peaceful and calm, okay, yeah, are you able to maintain vayamo, effort? Are you able to train the mind, purify the mind? The mind work to certain effort, able to continuously, uninterruptedly watch the breath or do metta. But if not, there's a mental hindrance. What is the mental hindrance? It is up to you to exercise your wisdom to watch it, to find out what is it. Okay, there are 5 mental hindrances. Number 1 is doubt. Number 2, ill will. Opposite of ill will is sensual desire. Okay, yeah. Then number 4, restlessness. Okay, yeah. And number 5, sloth and torpor. Okay, restlessness is very active. The opposite of restlessness is sloth and torpor. You feel like sleepy, no energy. Yeah. So ill will is a mental hindrance. It's just not a nice feeling, not a good feeling, caused by unhappiness about certain thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Your question about society, the society. Yeah. But it's how you watch the society. There will always be criminal. Okay, the worldly affairs, there will always be people who get blamed. There will always be people who do wrong. There will always be, it's all these worldly affairs. It's how you react to these worldly affairs that matters, training our own mind. Okay?
So what's the suggestion? Say if we see people do wrong things,
we do the wrong things. Okay, yeah. If we can do something, we express metta. Okay, yeah. Some people would listen. Some people would not listen. Okay, yeah. Some people who listen, of course, we can advise in kind metta method, okay, loving kindness method. Okay, words used, right speech. Right speech is more than just words. Okay, yeah. Please pick up the rubbish. Or please pick up the rubbish. Okay, same words. Okay, yeah. Words is just less than 10% of the message that you want to convey. Okay, scientists figured this out. Okay, most of it is your body language and your tone. Okay, yeah. So mindfulness means be mindful of our own body language and be mindful of our own tone. So these are people whom you can say, but there are some people whom say no use. So what do? We inspire. We ourselves conduct ourselves in such a way that people say, wow, I want to be like so and so. Then we inspire. To inspire is a long-term process. To inspire is a powerful word. To inspire brings out this Brahma etam viharam itham mahu, the God within. Yeah. So you yourself have got to be this in this state of sublime abiding. This, wow. People say, wow, I like to be like so and so. Then you made it. Yeah. So conduct ourselves. Always look within. Conduct ourselves in such a way that people want to be like that. Yeah. But people whom you have got no influence. You no influence. There's state law. There's also karma, law of karma. We leave them alone. All right? So whether you can do something or you cannot do something, or how do you do it, exercise your wisdom. Okay, different situations calls for different actions, different speech. Okay?
Any more question?
No question is stupid.
Hi.
Yes, sir.
Why do we do not practice like meditation on death? The other, the meditation on the foulness of the body, we don't do this so much, right?
Yes.
So why?
Yeah, why? Okay, thank you for that. That's a good question. Why do we don't do other methods of meditation? For example, foulness of the body. Actually, it's a good meditation. Brother T has got a volunteer group. It's called Ehi Pasiko, ECG, Ehi Pasiko Chanting Group. And it's my honor to be part of the member. And we go around doing funeral service, okay, at funerals, okay, and at funerals we look at dead body, okay, watch the dead body, something, look at live body, people can move.